obrigada. Curling now enters the Sports Weekend spotlight.
The Canadians are red hot. Call it hot in the ice cube, and I've had 5 shots of espresso. Good morning to you.
Good morning. You are wired. I just had my sleepy time tea because it's almost bedtime for me here, but great to see you. And man, those shots Team Canada was just making, they blow my mind. The precision of what they're doing when you consider there's no Joanne Courtney to sweep it. And they're making these perfect doubles, these perfect roll behinds, perfect draws. That's unbelievable skill. It's hard for me to imagine doing that without sweeping.
They are brimming with confidence. The Canadians undefeated 3-0 call. We are getting ready for a game, Canada and the United States. We always get excited about that. And we have the behind the scenes cam roaming around the ice cube yet again here today. So we'll get a great look as the teams are just on the ice. Here's our behind the scenes cam bringing you inside the ice cube, and we have every angle covered. In fact, we're going to go take a look at sheet A call is where Canada and the United States will play this game here today on the far side, the left side of the screen right there, the United States on the ice practicing ahead of this game.
The ice cube. And we saw in that shot, first I thought it was just going to be a behind the scenes shot of you, but then we saw the statisticians. Then we saw, and as they make their way down to ice level and see all the cameras, the standings, if you will. Canada at 3-0. How do you like that? Well on top of Sweden. Latvia, of course. What happened in that Latvia game? I was scratching my head, Devin, going, I've never seen anything like that before. Oh, here we are. We're settling in there.
We're settling in. I mean, this is as close as we can get here. And it looks like the United States are going to be throwing yellow rocks, which means Canada in white uniforms with red trim throwing yellow rocks in this 4th game for Canada at the Paralympics. But let's get right into it, Call. Yeah. Let's bring in Sonia Gaudette, who was calling the game alongside Matt Cullen. And good evening to you, Sonia, on set, getting ready to go. What a bizarre start to that game against Latvia. And I was watching the broadcast, Sonia, and I heard you sort of gasp when it happened. Take us through what unfolded.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I saw Mark sitting there by the rock and just, I saw the sort of the look of panic in his eyes for a moment. But, you know, Mark is always such a calm, contained guy. And I just so proud of the team that they came together and, you know, thought about it for a second, made sure everyone was on the right page. And I mean, I was sitting behind there and Matt was looking at me. I'm going, play it over again, play it over again. It's so weird for me because like those are my teammates from when I played, right? Kalinda and John were just coming into it. And so I feel like I'm out there with Ina, Dennis, and Mark because, you know, I've been on the team with them for so long. So it's so hard to be sitting behind and wanting to have a say in things, right?
But so it hasn't happened yet, right? Because I've been looking for this footage everywhere.
Here it is.
They're coming out to measure.
Yeah.
Okay. And so we don't really see it. We just hear
Hold on. So here it is. Sonia, we got a look of that rock kind of touching the 12 foot. It looked to me like it was touching the 12 foot. They come out to measure it. There are the helpers here who are cleaning the rocks, moving the rocks, and that helper pulled the rock away before they could measure it. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. And, you know, they're usually just really young volunteers helping, you know, maybe not curlers themselves. So just that she was unsure, right? There's really no fault or anything. And I do think it was touching. it seemed like it was. But I'm so happy that they chose to do the end all over again. Like, and we saw the result of that end. So I'm sure they're happy with that decision, right?
Yeah. Now, Sonia, I didn't think it was in because those cameras are a little off center, so it's always hard to see. I swear I see a lot of white there, but hey, for the first time in my life, I saw a replayed end. So the camera angle isn't perfect where they've got them positioned. But anyhow, what are you expecting today against USA, who, according to my standings, are 1-2?
Yeah, well, they always give us a good game, you know, absolutely. And they've got Big Steve on the team. He's been on the team for a while, and he's a great player. So I think we're going to have a really great game today. I mean, Team Canada is just playing so well. I'm so proud of them. Their shooting is just so on mark. It's great.
John, Sonia, in his Paralympic debut, we're going to hear a conversation I had with him, but I said, you know, Colleen and you have the nerves of steel to be the last rock thrower. And he just seems so unfazed by this big moment, doesn't he?
He absolutely does. You know, Wendy and Mick have shared with us that he's such a steady and stable player, and he's very mentally tough. And like he's just so calm and so precise with every step of his setup. I just love watching him get ready to throw.
All right. Well, Sonia knows what it's like to win at the highest level, a 3-time Paralympic champion and leading the way in the booth. You and Matt will have the call. We're counting down to First Rocks, Canada and the United States. Have a great call, Sonia, and thanks for joining the show once again.
Thanks, Devin. Thanks, Colleen. Bye now.
Bye, Sonia. Have a great game. Just amazing to see how that played out because again, you never see a replayed first end, and they wound up scoring 4. So
well, exactly. And so there was an official call just right below me here, and I can be a little loud sometimes. And I was on the media bench going, "What is going on here?" And the official called me down. He said, "What happened is Canada was presented the opportunity to either take one or replay the end. So because it was a first end, essentially start the game all over, push the rocks back to the correct end of the ice." It's important to point out that because it was a helper who moved the rock and not one of the teams, that was the case that played out. Because if it would have been Latvia that moved the rock, of course, Canada would have been able to take 2. They replayed the end. They scored 4. They never looked back, and they won 10-3. So this beautiful game of curling, right?
Never seen something like that before. Anyhow, we got a lot to get through because we want to make sure we're in and finished by the start of the game so people can enjoy that as they get ready to play Team USA. So
moving on, we're bringing Joe back into the house, and look who it is. Alex is making that curling show debut.
Yeah. Hey guys, how's it going?
It's going. We miss you.
I miss you guys too. This is all so exciting with Team Canada off to such a great start.
Joe, can you believe they're making the shots they're making with 0 sweeping?
No, I can't. When I was 15 and 16, I volunteered in a wheelchair curling program at my local club, and like literally, that's Ella. That's right. You're gonna say hi? You say hi?
Hi.
Devin? Yeah. And hi to Colleen. Yeah.
Did you play basketball today?
Did you play basketball? No, that's it. We're done.
Yeah, that's it. We're done. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I volunteered at a program, and all we did was move the rocks around and help with the wheelchair. And I could not understand how shots were ever made. Like I mean, my claim to fame is sweeping, right? So you say hi.
Well, they make them so precisely. And I was at Lakeshore for a story I'm doing on wheelchair curling and trying to get more people out involved in the sport because at the grassroots level across the country, it's slow growing right now. But anyhow, watching them make their shots without sweeping, I'm going, I have no idea how you do this, how you factor that in, how you know exactly.
And I see how hard they're working. Like Mick Lismore as their coach, and I saw on social media there was a picture of the laser and the broom holder and the coach all watching. Like, these athletes have worked so hard, and especially with all the challenges with the pandemic, like, they just have to be so proud of their performance and also just their mental state. I'm listening to your interviews with them, and they seem to be in amazing headspace, and I think it's going to be really fun to watch as this week progresses.
This is why we bring you on the show, Joe, for that commentary, because that's exactly what I'm seeing here, you guys. I can't explain to you the behind the scenes atmosphere when they come into the mix zone. They're just beaming, and you see these embraces after the game. They work so hard on that communication. We talk about communication in curling all the time. They're sharing information throughout. There's the hugs, and they're just really full of confidence right now, and
joy.
And joy.
But
exactly.
And Joe, when he said this is why we brought you on the curling show, no, we just wanted to see Alex.
It's true.
And we wanted to find out how you are doing since the news that you've decided to step away for this year. Did that kind of flood over you? Like, oh, wait a minute, what did I just do? But anyhow, congratulations on your decision.
Thanks so much. And yeah, it's a hard call, but it was an easy call because it's the right call for me right now. And yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So cute.
I told the team knew for a long time before the announcement came out, but it was definitely an emotional kind of day. Did you mute me? No. It was emotional for sure, and it made that finality and then moving forward with next steps. But it's exciting. I just feel so grateful that I had that experience with CBC and getting to take a step back, and just really appreciate how amazing our sport is, and looking forward to a couple more events this year, and then we'll see what's to come.
I'm just watching the last stone draws right now because we talked about it a lot during the Olympics, and the Canadians were not good during the Olympics. We got the behind the scenes. There's the American shot. They're measuring it. You can see, guys, it's just to the right in the forefoot of the button. So pretty good by the Americans. Canada has been dialed in, you guys, starting their first 2 or 3 games with hammer. So we know how big that can be because there are no tiebreakers, could determine a playoff spot here at the Paralympics as well.
We certainly saw at the Olympics. How big last stone draw is. I mean, Eve Muirhead is now sitting on the Olympic gold medal, and is not. You are so cute.
My interview. I knew this would happen. Anyway,
we love that it happened.
I got my stuff.
Got your swag. Hey, awesome.
Thanks so much for having us on.
Yeah. Bye, Alex.
Bye, guys. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the game.
Cute.
Cole, we have a hard out today of 30 minutes because they need the lights off and everything. So we're going to keep it going. And I believe we are going to have a conversation, my conversation with John Thurston. I told you I want to be everywhere here inside the ice cube. So I had a chance to sit down with John Thurston, the last rock thrower for Canada. And they were going to a watch party, Thurston's family. So here's a conversation with John. Yes, I'm trying to be everywhere here at the ice cube with Canada's last rock thrower, John Thurston. John, your first Paralympics, and you're undefeated. This is easy, right?
No, I wouldn't say that, but it's been a great start. We worked hard as a team, a lot of preparation going into this, and, we started out strong. So really happy with our start, and we're just going to continue to learn and get stronger as the week goes on. And, yeah.
You're wearing the Canadian colors on the biggest athletic stage. What's that like for you, John?
Yeah, it's been a dream of mine, so it's kind of surreal that it's coming. It's real, but a lot of hard work went into this. So I'm just happy to be here. We have an amazing team. My fellow athletes. It's just a pleasure to curl with them. We have just some staff that just knock it out of the park, and it's just. I don't know. It's like a second family. I just enjoy it so much.
Actually, to that point, I'm glad you said that because you guys hug after every win as if maybe you've won the championship. But you mentioned the family aspect to it, and I really sense that.
Yeah.
Win or loss, you're there to embrace one another.
Yeah, we are. We're really close. I think, it is like a second family. We spend so much time together each year, whether it's, connecting virtually or whatever, or at camps. And, we're really part of each other's lives, and, just enjoy being around each other. So it's a lot of fun.
Colleen and I, of course, are going to be doing this show throughout and documenting your journey here. Who's watching back home? Who do you want to give a shout out to on that curl?
Oh, there's so many. But my family, I mean, it was pretty cool. My sister sent me some pictures of a watch party at her place. So they stayed up all last night watching our games. And, I want to shout out to my mom and stepdad, my dad. I don't know, just friends, all my friends that are watching them. I definitely would forget somebody if I'm naming everybody, but just friends and family at home. They are my biggest fans for sure, and they're loving the game. So I'm glad for that. Like, CBC has had really great coverage, and it's amazing for them to be able to watch the games. So it's they're really enjoying it, and I'm happy.
Canadians are loving the games as well. I'm getting a lot of questions and a lot of comments of people who may have never seen wheelchair curling and seen it now, John, for the first time, admiring the skill, admiring the fact that there are no sweepers out there. When you let that rock go, it has to be pure and perfect. Can you share some thoughts to our viewers on the game, on the accuracy, on the precision of all of this?
Yeah, it's just, a lot of the points that you just said, we don't have sweepers or anything to save our rocks, and, the weight control, curling on this surface, it's a pleasure, like, weight control, it seemed to be able to find it pretty good on this. But this is just some of the best athletes in the world that we're curling against. So it's a high level of curling, and I just enjoy playing at that level. Like, it's just, your engagement has to be high, and your focus, and just demands a lot, and that's what I enjoy.
When we go to air, you're going to be minutes away from first rocks against the United States. And whenever Canada and the Americans play in any sport, it's a great battle. Some thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, it sure will be. They're a great team, and we've got to know them well over the last few years. Did some training camps with them, and just played them over the last few years. They're a great bunch, and it's always a good game whenever we play them. So looking forward to it.
My last point and question, I'll never know what it's like to be the last rock thrower and carrying that burden. Colleen does. You do. What's it like? You've got to have nerves of steel to want to have that last rock in your control.
Yeah, Devin, I have a lot of confidence in the team in front of me. Like, they're, they make my shots a lot easier. Like, they make some pretty big shots, and they count on me just to make my shots. And Mark calls a hell of a game. He just, he reads the ice really well. He's strategic, got a great strategic mind. So it's a lot of fun.
John, it has been a pleasure to watch you for these first 3 games. So much more to come. Good luck the rest of the way. I know we're going to be having a lot more conversations throughout all of this, but just such a thrill to be here covering the team's journey, and good luck the rest of the way.
It's awesome. Thanks, Devin.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And the family.
Good morning and good evening to the Thurston family. You saw John. How proud are you guys right now?
I'm so proud.
Very proud.
It's an honor.
Awesome.
Is it nerve-wracking watching when you don't have the control and you're not, on site? You're, watching our fabulous CBC coverage, but you've got no control. You're biting your nails at home.
We do lots of cheering. Yeah, no, it's hard, but we want to be there with him. But this is the only way we can, and it's awesome. We can see him and support him and chat with him. It's great.
We've never gotten the chance to meet, so introduce yourself, and where are you guys watching from?
We're watching from Woodville, Ontario.
Canada, yes.
Well, Canada, yeah. Naturally.
Yeah. I'm Rhonda, John's sister.
I'm Rob, John's brother.
And I'm Jen, his other sister.
Oldest, second oldest, then me, then John.
Right. And do any of you curl at all?
No. Nope. John's been the curler.
He's been everything. Yes.
Yeah.
He's very active.
How proud are you of him?
Oh,
extremely proud. He's just amazing.
He's came a long way.
Yeah, tell us about John's journey and what he's like. I mean, I've gotten to know him a little bit covering the team over the lead up, and here he seems like quite the guy. He's loving the spotlight here, you guys. But tell us about who John is away from the curling rink.
He's just driven. He's anything he sets his mind to, he wants to do. Like he's renovated his own house on his own. He's did golf, he's did archery, he's did
water skiing.
Yeah.
Like,
No, he's
it's
very
amazing.
active. Yeah, very positive.
Yeah, very positive, great heart, would help anybody out. Yeah. He's there for everyone.
He's worked so hard. It is so amazing to watch him.
Yeah.
How have you adjusted life to be able to watch the games live in Beijing?
Well,
It takes a bit getting used to being up those hours of the day, but
it's been a long weekend, but it's been worth it. Definitely. Yeah. Trying to adjust all those hours.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Well, I'm still in the twilight zone. I don't know what time zone I'm on. I think we see other people moving around there.
Yes, we want to introduce you to the whole team.
Oh, wow, you guys really buried the lead there. Party.
Wow.
We're going to join them. We just wanted to start off.
Nice.
Wow, that is outstanding, you guys. We're just so thrilled that we're able to bring these games to you and the curlers like Colleen and I have been talking about. I can tell you they are so in control and so confident, you guys. It's such a beautiful thing to see. And John, in his first game, I know you would have all been watching that shot he made in the fourth end. That was a game changer. He is just so focused. It is a really cool thing to see live here in Beijing.
Dialed in.
Yep.
All right, let's hear the cheer before we leave you.
Definitely. Woo! Go Team Canada!
Very nice.
We look at that.
Oh, nice.
We've all got our shirts for them.
Beautiful.
You guys
keep
are
cheering.
outstanding. Yeah, keep cheering. We're supposed to be objective here. I'm not overly objective on the media bench here. So we're carrying the flag for you guys here in Beijing. And I hope we can check in again because there's something special happening here and we would love to check in with you guys.
Definitely. Thank you for having us.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
We will. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Oh,
How
that
good
was
is that
cute.
call?
I just thought the three of them were there watching it. It's a whole army of people. Yeah. Nice surprise.
We're getting ready for Canada's first last stone draw here, and we're about 6 minutes away. I'll let you know what happens, but we have Marie Wright in the house, 2018 bronze medalist. Her smile call, her story. It was, to me, the story of the games in Pyeongchang. Here's some of the sights and sounds of Marie Wright.
The lead for Canada, Marie Wright. Canada. Weight is absolutely
Nice shot, Hunter. Nice shot.
That's a great shot by Mark Iverson. Looks inside, wiggles off the wide one. It's not going to be made. This one's over, and Canada have won the bronze medal. They've won a medal at every single Paralympic Games where wheelchair curling has featured.
Oh, Marie, nice of you to join us. What was it like looking at all of those, that fabulous moment?
That brought back a lot of happy memories. That was the time of my life.
Amazing.
Wow.
Fun.
For good reason.
Marie, so good to see you, Marie, and that smile, that unforgettable smile. It's so good to see you again. How are you in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan today?
Doing okay. Our weather's warmed up a little bit here, so doing much better.
And you were at an event where you were showing kids the medal. What's that like when you travel around and bring that medal out and the reaction from the kids?
It's really it's amazing. It never gets old. The kids are so excited to see that medal. Like, they just swarm right around you, and they want to hold it. They want to put it around their neck. They just want to be a part of that medal. It's important to them. So, and I like to encourage them to pursue their dreams.
Marie, you were on the ice with the team 4 years ago. Now you're watching them. What do you think of the team so far? Because like we talked about, they're on a roll.
They are on a roll. They look amazing. They really trained hard. Like, for 3 weeks before they went over there, they were in Vancouver training hard, and they're on a roll. They want a different color of medal.
And how hard is that, given that it seems like every 4 years the competition gets that little bit better?
Yeah, it does. You can tell all the other teams, like, around the world, they're working hard to get better. They see, I think they learn from Canada, so they just feel like they need to get more time on the ice. Some of them travel more and just try and work harder to get better.
Marie, what a special moment it was. I'll never forget being in the arena in Pyeongchang where you said, I never thought I would be on a podium in my life. And there you were. Your daughters were in the arena cheering on their super mom. Just try and explain what that moment meant to you in your life.
It was so amazing. Like, I think you always watch your kids play their sport, and I think the most amazing part was actually having my daughters there watching and being there with me. It's an opportunity for them that they wouldn't have very often, and I knew I had everybody, the support of so many people back at home and even over there, and it was amazing. It's something that it's really hard to describe until you've been through it.
Are you still playing now?
Yes, still playing now. We have 2 weeks left till our ice closes, and then I'll be going probably to work in Regina and practice there or wherever I can find ice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Gotta
awesome,
keep it up.
awesome. I got to tell you guys, Canada, like I said, just won Hammer last stone draw. So they'll start the game against the United States with Hammer because they've been so good with that last stone draw.
They have been very good. I saw their numbers, and it's been amazing. Yeah.
Hard to believe there's no sweeping.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got to be pretty accurate.
Yeah, I think we could all take a lesson from that, actually, because maybe our degree of error when we're trying to sweep is throw, knowing we can rely on sweepers, we're not able to throw a 4.2 split rather than, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Amazing.
I'm going to have to start signing off here because they're going to turn off the lights. And they said, if this light's on when the teams are on the ice.
Okay.
You're
really nice seeing you, though, Devin. It's really nice seeing you.
Marie, wonderful to see you. You know how much you mean to me. Of course, the birthplace of my mother, Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
Exactly.
So we're connected. We have a bond. So wonderful to see you, and say hi to your daughters and keep curling. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Okay. All right.
Bye, Marie.
Bye.
Marie.
Thanks so much.
Oh, you're done. We're done. That curling show is.
Enjoy the games. Watch it on Gem. Call.
See you later. That's that curling show. We
We'll
came
see you
on
soon.
the time. The light show. Look at that. That's amazing. Turn your light out, Devin.
I don't turn the light.
See you soon. Thanks, producer.
Bye, curling fans. Enjoy the game.